What a result. Last night marked an end to the Morrison era as Anthony Albanese leads Labor from opposition to government for only the fourth time since World War II. Whether that will be in a minority or majority is still unclear. At the close of counting last night, the ABC's Anthony Green had Labor on at least 72 seats, 4 short of majority government, while the coalition has lost a whopping 16 seats so far, to be left with just 50. Labor could still get to a majority in its own right as counting continues. If not, it may have to look for support from any number of a hugely expanded crossbench. This was the most extraordinary part of this election result. Voters have turned to independence, a teal tidal wave, and then some. The success of community-based independence beat all expectations, wiping out Liberal moderates, including the Treasurer, Josh Frydenberg. He's lost his seat of Kooyong to Monique Ryan. Zoe Daniel has defeated Tim Wilson in Goldstein. Allegra Spender has taken Wentworth from Dave Sharma. Kylie Tink has taken North Sydney from Trent Zimmerman. And Sophie Scomps has taken Mackellar from Jason Falinsky. In the West, Kate Cheney has taken the Perth-based seat of Curtin from Celia Hammond. These are the seats once regarded as Liberal heartland, seats once held by the likes of Julie Bishop, Joe Hockey, Malcolm Turnbull and even Robert Menzies. But it wasn't just the Teals wiping the floor last night, cleaning out the moderate wing of the Liberal Party. A local independent in the Western Sydney seat of Fowler, Di Lee, has stopped Christina Keneally from entering the lower house. The former Premier was part of Labor's Senate leadership team. Now she has no seat at all. And for the Greens, their best election result ever. The minor party will now hold 3 seats in the lower house, giving Adam Bandt some company in the House of Reps. The Greens have cleaned up in Brisbane, taking the seat of Griffith from Labor's Terry Butler and the seat of Ryan from the Liberals' Julian Simmons. Once again, it's evidence of voters demanding change, particularly on climate action. Across the country, the primary vote tells a fascinating story, as you can see. The Coalition's primary vote has crashed, down 6% nationally. Labor's vote is down a little, half a point at the moment, to 32.8%. It is the lowest primary vote for any Labor government, only a third of the electorate giving the incoming government their first preference, as you can see. The Greens, well, they're up about 1.7% at the moment, as is the vote for One Nation, United Australia, and of course, those independents in the others group. The preferences are what's pushed Labor to victory here. The two-party preferred swing at the moment is 3.5% to Labor, putting them ahead 52 to 48%. In fact, not too far off where the polls had suggested, well within the margin of error. It was a patchy, complicated count last night. It was nearly midnight when Anthony Albanese finally addressed the Labor faithful who'd been waiting 9 long years for this moment.
Tonight, the Australian people have voted for change. I am humbled by this victory, and I'm honoured to be given the opportunity to serve as the 31st Prime Minister of Australia. To my mum, Mary Ann, who's beaming down on us, thank you. And I hope there are families in public housing watching this tonight. Because I want every parent to be able to tell their child, no matter where you live or where you come from, in Australia, the doors of opportunity are open to us all.
It is an incredible story, from Housing Commission to the Lodge. There's not exactly a lot of time, though, for celebrations. Tomorrow morning, Anthony Albanese will be sworn in as Prime Minister, along with 4 senior ministers, Penny Wong, Katie Gallagher, Jim Chalmers and Richard Marles. And then, as soon as that's done, the new PM will board a flight for Tokyo to attend the Quad meeting with fellow leaders from the United States, Japan and India. Scott Morrison's days of riding in the VIP jet are over. After the Liberal wipeout, he accepted defeat and the blame, announcing he would stand aside as Liberal leader.
I've always believed in Australians and their judgment, and I've always been prepared to accept their verdicts. And tonight they have delivered their verdict, and I congratulate Anthony Albanese and the Labor Party, and I wish him and his government all the very best. I, as leader, take responsibility for the wins and the losses. That is the burden and that is the responsibility of leadership. And as a result, I will be handing over the leadership at the next party room meeting to ensure that the party can be taken forward under new leadership, which is the appropriate thing to do.